She really worked hard to make sure all of our bills got paid and really helped out with everything she could possibly do with decorating and so on and so on. Also, I'd like to thank Linda Van Horn. She did a great job with setting up the memory wall over there and helped with the healings and so on. Also, a special thanks to Laura Kent-Hunt, who could not be with us this evening because she's in the Milford Senior Care and Rehab Center as a result of a broken leg. And she's in traction. Our best wishes go out to her for a speedy recovery. Another thanks is to Cheryl Whitwright for drawing the Indian on the cover of our booklet, which has become a tradition for our class reunion since at least 1964. Another thank you goes out to Pat Dutko Hartford for the decorations that she brought from California. And I guess I should include myself when I work on the reunion booklet, the name badges, the in memoriam poster, and sending out the monthly updated Pat's post. As a side note, I'd like to thank Joe Nolan for his initiation of Joe's Tidbits a number of years ago. And his tidbits provided a great deal of contact information about our classmates. As you may or may not know, Joe asked me to take over his monthly newsletter going on about 2 years ago. My final thank you goes to my wife. She's put up with my many imperfections somehow for 45 years. Yes. In a week and a half, it'll be 45 years, and somehow the word sainthood comes to mind. My first experience with Port Jervis was on a black and white TV in Jersey City, New Jersey, in a 4-story walk-up. And watched the end of an episode of Superman, and there was a news flash. Flooding in upstate New York. Now, I knew we were moving to Port Jervis, but it said extreme flooding in Port Jervis, and it showed video of people rowing up and down the streets in Port Jervis. So basically, that was my first experience. When we moved to Port Jervis, I thought I had moved into the woods. Okay, and one of the first, I guess we all had to write a poem or something. And the poem that I wrote was, I guess, a little bizarre, but it said, "Isn't it a pity I came from Jersey City? We moved here to Port Jervis. It made me very nervous." That basically summarized my experience. And since we all sat in alphabetical order, my first friends were Jack and Joe McAndrew, Peggy McAndrew, Fred McGaw. And just as a parting comment and so on, I believe that we've come here tonight to celebrate a shared time and memories. This may be a small town in New York. I'm almost done. Many may have. Oh, I missed it. Sorry about that. I'm okay. Actually, what it is that our childhood and adolescence were spent here and helped to shape our characters and our lives. The 60s were, in my view, probably as in many others, a buffer zone between the post-war, naive 50s and what would become some of the most turbulent times in American history. There have been many graduating classes at Port Jervis High School, but I feel with a great deal of assurance that our class is the most unique of them all, in that we tend to keep more closely in touch with each other than other graduating classes. This closeness could not be better displayed than by your attendance here tonight. My hope is to video portions of our evening and then upload it to YouTube so that everyone, including the classmates who could not make it this evening, can check out our nights remembered. With any device they may have on hand to access the internet. I'll be sending the link out to everyone for whom I have an email address. And in conclusion, I knew I'd get to this part. Relax, enjoy, share some memories, restore old friendships, and by all means, have fun. I wanted to make sure that you knew there was going to be a 50-50 this evening, too. So please get your tickets, and I'm not sure exactly who you buy them from, but you can ask. Oh, okay. Now we know. All right, great. That's super. Okay, without further ado, I believe that Linda Van Horn would like to come up and say a few words.
Okay, you'll look and see my paper. I burned almost half of it up, see? So be careful of your candles on the table, you know? Leave your paper down there, it'll whiff right over there, you know? So, I just want to say a couple of things. If you didn't get to sign the Get Well card for Carol, or for Laura that we made, it's a poster by the front door, so please everybody sign and send her your best wishes. And then I also want to thank everybody. We made a memory book for all of our deceased of our classmates, and there's 21 of them. I didn't have information, very much information on some of them, so you'll only see maybe their graduation picture in the book. But if you have any little tidbit that you would like to add to any of their names or anything, if you write a little message on any of the little index cards on the table, we will, you know, add that to it next time. And I want to thank the people that really helped me with that. Was it actually started, Laura started this, and we had it at the last reunion. Joanna helped me with it, and Jack McLaughlin, or Jack McAndrew, he went and found a lot of the information from the library and whatnot. I even had a friend of mine at work, Jackie Smith, did some of the research for me as well. And so if you go into Rite Aid and Jackie, and you know her and she's there, tell her thank you, because she also works at Rite Aid as well as at the school. And please do check out all the books and everything. We've got a lot of little tidbits over there. And we went from 13 classmates deceased last reunion, 45 years, to 21 now. So we did have, you know, quite a few losses. And of course, I want to thank Bill Kennedy, who did a tremendous amount of work on that book, because he put it all together for me. I gave him all the junk, and he put it together. So he did a great job. And then I want to thank again all of you for coming. It's great to see so many wonderful friends and see you all here. And now I'm going to try to read you my prayer so that we can have our dinner. Okay? So, if you would bow your heads and bear with me. Dear Heavenly Father,